confirmation of the death penalty for the 5 individuals convicted in connection with the 2013 Dilsukhnagar twin bomb blasts right here in Hyderabad.
It's a case that stayed with the city, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone who remembers that day, it's not something you forget.
Yeah.
So for those listening who maybe need a bit of a refresher or weren't here in 2013,
Yeah, we'll take you back.
we're going to rewind, unpack all of it, and trust me, this is one wild ride.
It's drama, it's tragedy, and ultimately it's about the long road to justice.
Buckle up. So February 21st, 2013, ordinary afternoon in Dilsukhnagar Market.
Bustling, you know?
Oh, yeah. Total whirlwind of activity vendors, haggling, auto rickshaws zipping through the crowds.
Like a crazy ballet.
That's it. And the smell of street food, man, that spicy murchi bhaji in the air.
Just another day. No, the heart of Hyderabad.
And Dilsukhnagar, it's not just any market. It's this central point for so many people.
The pulse of the city, almost.
Exactly. So what happened there, it went beyond, an attack on just a location.
It was an attack on everyday life, on that sense of normalcy we all crave.
And then, bam, in a split second, it's shattered.
2 bomb blasts.
One right near a bus stop in the Malakbet police area.
And then, boom, second one near the A1 Murchi Center, Sawarnagar police limits in Cyberbad.
So close together.
Calculated, definitely meant to cause as much damage and fear as possible.
A human cost 18 lives lost.
And let's not forget an unborn child.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, a whole future just gone. It's heartbreaking. And then 131 injured, not just minor injuries.
Life-altering stuff.
Physical wounds, the trauma.
Scars you carry with you forever.
A city never truly forgets something like that.
I know, it becomes part of its story.
So fast forward more than a decade to April 2025. The Telangana High Court upholds the death penalty for those 5 individuals convicted back in 2016 by that special NIA court.
Yasin Bhatkal, also known as Zia Rahman Wakas. We had Asadullah Akhtar, also known as Hadi.
And then Tehseen Akhtar Aiza Sheikh.
It was a long road to this decision.
And catching these guys, it was no easy feat. The National Investigation Agency, the NIA, they were relentless.
Like something out of a movie.
Seriously, high-stakes, intense investigation.
Thousands of pieces had to come together.
Right. They had to track these individuals, the planning, the materials. It's mind-boggling.
It's the kind of work that often goes unseen, but it's absolutely crucial.
So let's rewind to those arrests. August 2013, Yasin Bhatkal and Asadullah Akhtar caught at the Indo-Nepal border.
Trying to slip away.
Then March 2014, Delhi police swoop in raids in Rajasthan. They nabbed Tehseen Akhtar and Zia Rahman.
And Zia Rahman turned out to be a Pakistani national.
Adding a whole other layer to this, right?
International implications.
And finally, Azaz Sheikh arrested in Pune, the final piece of the puzzle.
Connecting all the dots.
And Yasin Bhatkal, this wasn't some small-time criminal. He was a co-founder of the Indian Mujahideen.
A group responsible for multiple attacks across India.
So catching a major victory.
A blow to their network, for sure.
The NIA court back in 2016, they didn't hesitate. They labeled this a rarest of rare case. Meaning the crime was so horrific, the death penalty was the only fitting punishment.
It's a label reserved for the absolute worst of the worst.
And the evidence backed it up. Multiple witnesses, forensic evidence. They traced the bomb components.
The pressure cookers?
With pressure cookers?
Yeah, they were used as the explosive devices.
Everyday items turned deadly. It's chilling.
There's even this one detail I can't get out of my head. A witness at first thought Asadullah Akhtar was just an idly vendor parking his bicycle.
But on that bicycle.
A bomb just disguised in plain sight.
It's the banality of it that's so unsettling.
But amidst all of this, the legal stuff, the investigation, we can't forget out the human element, those 18 lives lost.
Real people with families, dreams, futures stolen from them. The pregnant woman, students, people working to support their loved ones, each loss, creating this ripple effect of grief.
And the injured.
131 of them carrying those scars, both physical and emotional.
It's a burden they'll bear for the rest of their lives.
It's been over a decade from the blast to this high court verdict.
2013 to 2025.
The NIA court ruling in 2016 appeals the legal battles. It's a long road.
Justice takes time. It's not always swift, especially in such a complex case.
But through it all, Hyderabad, it's shown incredible resilience.
The city keeps going.
Dilsukhnagar Market. It's bustling again. Life goes on, but the memory remains.
As it should.
And this verdict, it brings a sense of closure.
Accountability.
That these acts won't go unpunished.
And that the law will prevail.
So what's next?
Well, this may not be the final chapter.
Right, there could be appeals to the Supreme Court.
The highest court in India.
And even a plea for presidential mercy. So the journey's not over yet.
But it's a significant step.
And the Indian Mujahideen, We have to remember they weren't just behind Dilsukhnagar.
They've carried out attacks all over India.
So capturing these individuals, especially Yasin Patkal, that was huge.
A major disruption to their operations.
It's all about bringing that sense of normalcy back to Dilsukhnagar.
That sense of safety.
After it was so ruthlessly taken away that day, and this verdict, it's a way of saying we got them not out of revenge, but out of a need for justice.
A commitment to the rule of law.
And those bombs on bicycles, it's almost surreal.
Such an ordinary object turned into a weapon of terror.
It makes you realize that violence can appear anywhere in the most unexpected forms.
And that we must always be vigilant.
The High Court's decision, it wasn't just a formality. They scrutinized every piece of evidence.
Witness testimonies, survivor accounts, forensics, they went through it all.
And the reaction here in Hyderabad, well, it's mixed.
Relief, some closure.
Others, frustration that it took so long.
Understandable.
But one thing's clear, people want accountability. They want justice for those lost and for the city itself.
It's about healing and moving forward.
This whole case, from the 2013 blasts to this verdict, it shows the spirit of Hyderabad, its resilience.
It's a city that refuses to be broken.
And while nothing can replace those lives, lost this verdict, it's a step towards closure, towards ensuring that those responsible are held accountable.
And that sends a powerful message.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, really think about what this all means. The resilience of a city, the pursuit of justice. It's a reminder that even in the face of immense tragedy, the human spirit it endures.
And that the pursuit of a just and secure world, it continues.
We've covered a lot today, and it's heavy stuff, but it's important to remember these stories and learn from them. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Until next time.
Take care.